Time now for Utah's most accurate forecast with Thomas Geboy. Weather rates certified 11 years in a row.
All right, as we enjoy this beautiful fall, but not so typical fall weather. Let's head over for another look at the forecast.
Kicking off a new week with the same old weather.
Yep, more wash, rinse, and then repeat. Daytime highs about 5 to 15 degrees above average. Plenty of sunshine during the days, and then cool/chilly nights. And that's more or less going to be persisting as we go throughout the next several days. But I've already alluded to it once or twice this evening. But we do have some big weekend changes on the way that we'll talk about in just a couple of minutes. Meanwhile, on the storm tracker radar right now, the radars continue to sweep, and there's not finding a whole lot of anything. With high pressure in control, that's more or less how it's going to be over the next few days, but that's going to leave us with some beautiful nighttime views. The view from Red Cliffs Lodge down in Moab, that's absolutely stunning. The twinkling stars above, not sure what's off in the distance, but still a really cool view as we got a calm Colorado River tonight. And then as we make our way up into northern Utah, Deer Valley looking absolutely stunning. You can look at some of the trees, some of those are aspens, and most of the leaves have already fallen off. So in the highest terrain, in northern Utah, the peak when it comes to the fall colors have since come to an end. But if you still look up to the mountains, there are still plenty of fall colors for you to go enjoy. I'm going to encourage you to really enjoy the fall colors this week because of the changes that we have this weekend. But for tonight, nearly a carbon copy of what we saw last night, and then tomorrow, nearly a carbon copy of what we saw out there this afternoon. We'll see an overnight low of 48 degrees in Salt Lake City, and then climbing to 75 degrees tomorrow afternoon, while Park City will knock on the door of 70 degrees by getting to 69. We'll be at 76 in Heber, 69 in Roosevelt, 76 degrees in Spanish Fork, then down in central Utah, high of 71 in Castledale, 70 in Nephi, 77 in Gunnison, 74 in Richfield, 75 in Green River, then down in southern Utah, high of 68 in Torrey, 68 degrees in Escalante, 64 in Bryce Canyon, but it will be quite cold tonight in Bryce Canyon. Something to keep in mind for anyone going for a hike the next couple of days, especially if you plan on camping, and we'll see a daytime high of 83 degrees in St. George. Let's go ahead and begin the long-range futurecast. We're going to start this tomorrow at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, simply because high pressure keeping our weather quiet. Not much to see as we go through tonight into tomorrow, but this high pressure will start to move more down to the southeast going from our Thursday into Friday as a low pressure kind of starts to knock this out of the way. I think we'll see a little bit more cloud coverage on Wednesday and Thursday, but it's mainly going to be in the form of high clouds. That moisture won't be catching up just yet, but with the system moving in, it's going to help knock this high pressure away. So we're not going to see too much from this, but from Friday into Saturday, those winds are really going to start to increase because we have an upper level low pressure that's going to be coming in from the Pacific Northwest. And this is going to bring a chance for widespread wet weather across the Beehive State. A decent chance at this point looks like for valley rain, mountain snow, and much cooler temperatures. And this is going to kick off a very active pattern. Likely that could be sticking around into early next week. So we do have some big changes on the way. And this is kind of a look at that transition. On Friday, looking at mild and breezy conditions. Then on Saturday, looking windy with increasing wet weather potential. And on Sunday, much cooler temperatures across the entire Beehive State. Widespread wet weather potential possible with the potential for valley rain and mountain snow. But keep in mind, this is still more than a few days out, so we're still fine-tuning the forecast. But we've been waiting for our first real big fall cold front of the season, and that could very well arrive this weekend. In St. George, daytime highs over the next several days, low to mid 80s. Then we bring in that slight chance Saturday into Sunday, and we go from 80 degrees into the upper 60s and along the Wasatch Front, middle 70s all the way through Friday. Overnight lows close to 50 degrees. But those changes this weekend, very apparent. We could see daytime highs go from the mid 70s to low and mid 50s by Sunday.
Wow. Here we go, huh?
Yeah.
We've been waiting and waiting and waiting, and here comes Mother Nature looking more and more likely at this point.
Yes, indeed. All right. Thank you, Thomas. We appreciate it. Time now for a look at sports. They're Dana Green.
And Dana,